Hi, this is CJ back with part 2 of how to make a video end card. Now, once I'm done here, then I'll jump into YouTube and I'll show you how to make everything work, how to make everything clickable. But in this one, I'm going to show you how to get your end card into your video and your videos in your end card and all the other good stuff. So, I just loaded this other stuff here because as part of a video. Let me put that over here. And now it's time to add the end card in here. But first, I get carried away sometimes when I get a little tired. I did a lot today, and then I really want to hurry up and do things because this is the only chance in the wee hours of the morning that I can do things. So I don't really get much sleep to begin with. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut about 10 seconds off of that. This is a little less than 10 seconds, but I'm going to go ahead and cut just a little bit of about 10 seconds off. Since the end card is part of your video, you will need to cut the last 10 seconds of your video off, or wherever it is that you think it's a good ending. So I've decided to cut it here. So once I click right there where I want to cut it off, press S on your keyboard, and it is now separate. So this last part of that video will be, get it up here, last part of that video, you want to slide it up to your text track. Now we can go ahead and add, I didn't add my end card. Wish it wouldn't do that. And the end card will go in place of the last few seconds of that video. Oh, I don't like when things do that. Now you can't see the end card now because I have to do some editing still, but there is my end card. So now I want to get my background on here. Thought I had my background on here, but I don't. I don't know what I did with my background. Oh, I think I have a pretty good idea where my background may be. Like on my disk. Well, just for this tutorial, I'm going to choose any random background. And by the way, if you want to know a place where you can get good backgrounds, I will put a link right in this video and in the video description on where you can get free backgrounds, free motion backgrounds. Also, another place where you can get them through a paid subscription. I almost said prescription. So I'll put a link to that where you can get those, and also the free ones and the paid subscription ones. So I've got my background here, and now I'll take my background and I did it wrong again. Okay. The last few seconds of this video will go up here to video overlay. Oh, that's there already, in the right spot. Then the background's going to go on video. Now you can't see anything now because I haven't done any editing. Now let me see if I did this right again. I'm half asleep. Oh, I don't like it the way I do this. Yes, I most certainly am half asleep. Well, when you think about it, you've got your background, and since the background of your end card is transparent, it only makes sense that it goes on top of the video, and that would be the video overlay. So I'll put that back in there. Things don't seem to be cooperating with me today, but we'll see. So anyway, I've got this, the first video that's going to go in the first placeholder. I need to shrink that down to size so it fits in there. So to do this, I'll go over here on the text track where the video is on and click on Track Motion. And this window should pop up. So now there are 4 buttons that we will use here. You want Lock Aspect Ratio enabled. The Scale About Center, it depends on how quick of a feel you get for this. This is not easy to do the first time. In fact, what I'm going to do is you'll see after I get through halfway, probably depends on how much problems I have tonight. I'm going to fast forward some of this so it goes a little faster. But the Scale About Center, you may want to turn it off and on, or you may want it off, or you may want it on. As for the Prevent Scaling X and the Prevent Scaling Y, you can only, in Sony Vegas Movie Studio HD11 version. I don't know about any of the other versions, I haven't tried them yet, but I found that I can only use one or the other. I cannot use both at the same time. So right now, I have the Y scaling enabled, and to get started on this, put your mouse pointer in any one of the corners here until you see a complete circle, a closed circle. And then you begin to drag in. See, and you see it starting to shrink now. And you can start moving it over. And that needs to shrink just a little bit more. And now that I got that, click on that again to deselect it, and now click on the X to select it. So grab a corner again, and begin to bring this inwards. And slide it up. And this takes quite a bit of patience. And that's something I really do not have much when I am tired. But I have to make the best of it. Now, I'm not fast forwarding this on purpose. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. And you may not get this on the first try. You may not get it on the second try. Okay, now go back here again, deselect the scale about center, and try this again. And now I'm going to try to slide it ever so carefully. And you know what? That's all I'm doing. I don't have it exactly centered in the placeholder, but I do have it. Now I'm going to show you another little trick in case you're wondering. You can leave it just like this, just the way it is. Or, check this out. If you go down here where it says position, you notice there's two boxes down here. There is 2D shadow and 2D glow. Watch this. Watch what happens when I click on 2D glow. See that? Isn't that cool? But, not only that, you can also change the color. And I want to go for a green color. I'm feeling kind of alien tonight. I kind of want to go for a green color. Pretty neat, huh? And you can also add a shadow to it too if you want, but you don't really notice it that much here anyway. So now we got to get videos in these two here. So to do this, place your mouse pointer on one of the tracks, right click, and click on Insert Video Track, or you can use the keyboard shortcut, which is Control-Shift-Q. Okay, now we need another video, so we'll need another track. So let's go Control-Shift-Q. I did the keyboard shortcut. So I got just a couple of my random videos here, and I'm going to place it here at the end. And I will show you why. Because I still have the voice on there. I still have audio on there. I don't want audio on there. I want just the video part. So if you remember how to delete audio, first right click on the audio, and then select Group and remove from, or press U on your keyboard, which is the keyboard shortcut. Slide it that way so you know for certain. Slide it either which way so you know that for sure that it is deleted, because I've done this many times and I didn't quite get it. I missed something somewhere. I had a little hiccup and it didn't delete the video. It deleted both of them. It didn't delete the audio, it deleted both. So right click on it again and now select delete. Now I can take this video, drag it in a little bit, and again, and then right on top. Now it's time to hit track motion again. And now this time it's going to be a little bit fast forwarded here. I don't really like to fast forward things, but you know, if it calls for it, then go for it. There are some things that it is okay to fast forward, and this is one of those cases. And you know, I could talk through this whole thing while I'm doing it, but I just cannot concentrate. I can't do it. I can't talk and do. Now, if I was doing this and narrating over it, somehow that just wouldn't quite I don't know, just quite wouldn't come out yet either. It wouldn't quite come out because, I don't know, to me it sounds a little unnatural. I don't like unnatural things. And that's pretty good. So now deselect that one, select that one, and begin to drag it down. And you know what's frustrating too is, well, my computer is getting a little old. I think I got it in November of 2012. And this was actually my third one. Yeah, I got it at Best Buy, and this particular model, it was the best one that they had. It's one of the HP Pavilion DV7 models. And it was the best one that they had there that was in my price range. They had a lot of other ones. In fact, they had a desktop too, and the desktop, well, I don't believe it. I just got it right off the bat. I didn't even have to really fast forward this. I mean, I just got it smack dead on. And I had Scale About Center unselected. I didn't have it activated. So now I'll go back over here and do 2D Glow, Color, Green. I like green. And then click OK. Hey, that is so cool. Alright, now I'm going to do one more. And remember, drag it off here to the side. Scroll down. Right click on the audio. Go to Group and Remove From. Slide it. Right click. Delete. I don't like it when it does that. So now I can move that one up here. Slide it in. Track motion. Where's my... Oh, there we go. I don't like it when I get lost like that. And this is something... Oh, see? Now I'm getting a new issue here. And deselect, select. One thing that I forgot to mention is to keep in mind the height and width numbers over here, because that will help you to make resizing these much easier. And this isn't something that this is one of those things that makes it difficult for me to talk and do. Now, the funny thing is, I was talking with the other one, and I kept kept talking, and not realizing that I had it. So maybe I'm supposed to go ahead and talk while I'm doing this, because I just got that last one so perfect. Now, see, I think not certain, but I think that if you have one of those mouses, if you have a mouse, a computer mouse with a trackball on it, I'm wondering if you would get better, if you'd have better results doing something like this. Got that. So deselect that, select that, and now begin to bring it down. Really like to know why my computer's acting up. I mean, it's not like I'm running out of disk space or anything. In fact, I have quite a few of my files on an external hard drive, one of those portable external hard drives, which I recommend that everybody get. In fact, I never did do a review on that because I believe I got that around the time when my computer went kaplooey. Oh yeah, that subject, speaking of a computer going, my hand twitched. It had to twitch. Yeah, I was saying that this was my third computer. I guess the saying is true, the third time's a charm. This was one of the best computers that they had there in the PC section. And I did want a laptop because I was still moving around quite a bit. I wanted a desktop, really. I wanted a desktop because I had intended, I had not started to make videos at that point yet, and I wanted to start doing my graphic design on a desktop. And actually, I really wanted a an Apple. I wanted an Apple computer because I heard those were really good when you do graphic design. I have never tried it, so I don't know, but I mean, if you know how to use a PC, I'm sure I would have gotten quite used to. I cannot believe this. I make one little twitch with my hand, and there it goes. Almost. Doing a little better tonight. I'm doing just a little bit better tonight. Oh. I don't know why it keeps shifting around like that. Well, I'm guessing you get the idea on how this is done now. It'll act like it's going to stay in place, and then it doesn't. And I wanted to leave that one alone. Well, you're getting the idea on how this is done, and I'm going to leave it at that. And get a nice green glow to it. You can tell, though, when you've got that glow on there that now in my Photoshop in the Photoshop tutorial, when I was saying that that you should add a border or a stroke around the placeholders, I had not taken into consideration that this glow, in fact, I had not even intended this to be in the original videos. But I did not consider that when you add the glow to it, that you can really tell then when you don't have your video and the placeholders evenly. But this is how you make your video end card. So you've got the last part of your video, the last 10 seconds of your video that you cut, and then you make your placeholder. Now see, look at that. Isn't that crazy? Now I have my background in there. There we go. It's not, it wasn't quite all the way in there. And there, and there. So, want to make sure that's even. Want to make sure that is, and that. Now click play. There. And there's the last 10 seconds of the video in the end card. That caught me off a little bit because of the part of that's black. But this is how you, one of the many ways that you can make a video end card. And I'm thinking I'm making myself a few more. And I'll place some of my best videos in there. I'll make some different ones. And I will also offer some different ones for free download on my blog. And a bunch of other stuff. I haven't done any work for quite a while, and I hope to, within the next several months, try not to take any breaks at all, and just get to these tutorials and just try to just crank them out as much as I can. But there you have it, and that's how you get your background in. But we're not quite done yet. We're not quite done yet, because I almost forgot. Now we've got to go to YouTube so I can show you how to make this all work. So let's head on over there now. So I've got to show you how to get on YouTube now and how to make this all work. But before we can do that, this video has to be rendered. So once we're done with the rendering, I'll get back to you.